Are you looking for authentic, home-cooked Appalachian cuisine? I've got the place for you. Welcome to Smoky Mountain Secrets. Welcome to Smoky Mountain Secrets.
Casey Gillum. I've been running the Fox Den for the last over 2 years. We took over April of 2020, took it from Gordon and Janice Sexton. They had run it since 2006. They was looking to retire, and I was up here, just actually stopped by and discovered their chicken sandwich, and that made me fall in love with the place. So I kind of kept coming back, and we kind of started negotiating about what he'd take for it, and I ended up getting it from him.
How did you come into contact with Fox Den to begin with? Had you been coming here for a while, or?
I worked for the county, so I was up here on lunch one day and just happened to stumble in, and I worked with a coworker that's from Del Rio. I'm originally from Cosby, and I worked with a coworker that was at Del Rio, and he said, let's go in here and eat. And I said, okay. And I come in and I eat the grilled chicken sandwich, and it's by far the best grilled chicken sandwich I've ever had. And so I would travel from over the mountain through Grassy Fork from Cosby over here just to eat a chicken sandwich. And I'd done that enough to where I got to know Gordon and Janice. And we eventually, they started talking about how they wanted to retire. And I was like, wow, Mom had kind of been interested in getting back in the restaurant business. So I went and discussed it with her, and I said, you want to get back in the restaurant business? She said, yeah, I'd love to. And I said, well, we've got an opportunity. It's established, and it's a great place, great location, great community, and we came up and we fell in love with it.
So you started around the beginning of COVID. How was that for you? What was that process like?
Starting up with COVID, it was scary. It was a rough ordeal for a lot of folks in the area, but up here we're so small and we depend on a lot of people coming in from out. And when we first started up, we had a few that would come in and dine in with us, but we started off kind of slowly, just to-go orders. And the word spread for us, and people really started coming. And then when the sanctions kind of lifted, people started coming back in, sitting down. And like I said, the word of mouth traveled really, really, really well, and got us going and got us moving along pretty quickly. So there was really it didn't really hold us back any, really. People was anxious to get back out.
What is something you have to say to those people maybe throughout the county that haven't been able to make the drive up here, or people visiting the county that want to find a good place to eat? What would you have to say to them?
We want people to stop traveling out of county to go eat. We want to draw them from all over the county. We want to give back to the county. I've served under the politics of the county too, and I know what our county is. And we just want to be somewhere where everybody in the area can come in and eat at. We want to get out and let people know what we have up here. For a lot of people, it seems like a long drive, but it's a beautiful drive. If you're visiting, just know that it's not us that you're going to see here. We're a few miles at the foot of Max Patch, which is up here on top of the mountain, part of the Appalachian Trail. Beautiful mountain drives from here to Grassy Fork to the Hartford area, where the rafting goes. If you're out on Sundays, after church and you want some good food, come up and see us. We'll serve you some good food.
The food here is amazing. It's all home cooked. What are we having today? Can you kind of take me through our meal that we're going to be having?
Okay, so on Sundays we do plate dinners. On Sundays and Sundays only, we have plated dinners. It's always 2 meats, 3 sides, and a dessert. Homemade from scratch, everything. Nothing's out of a box. It's all made from scratch. Today we are serving chicken casserole and bottom round roast with gravy. You're having the bottom round roast, mashed potatoes, green beans, and coleslaw, all made from scratch by my beautiful mother, Marilyn Trenum. She works hard for me, and she's what makes this really, really click on Sundays, because this is what they come up here for, is her food and her desserts. So yeah, you're in for a treat, I believe.
right, so the food has arrived. We're getting ready to dig in, and it looks amazing. Something about the Fox Den that I have always remembered. I've been coming here since as long as I can remember. It's really true country cooking. So if you go over to somebody's house, if you go over to somebody who knows how to do real home cooked country meals, this is that kind of food. If you're traveling from out of state, you want to get the real Appalachian country food experience, this is where you need to come. Let's dig in. We've got, to start with, a bottom round roast with some brown gravy. Look at that, it's really nice and tender. You just get you a little bit of extra gravy there. You can't beat it. You can't really find that food just anywhere. It's got to be from a place like this. This has got care baked into it. It's got a lot of experience. It's got a lot of love put into it. You kind of get the beef right off the bat, but it's very tender and moist. That's the thing, is with a roast like this, sometimes they can be kind of dried out. This is in no way dried out. Let's try some mashed potatoes here. A little bit of gravy. It's home cooked mashed potatoes. You can't beat it. I'm telling you that right now. I'm going to say that over and over and over again because you can't beat it and you can't find it anywhere. Especially with the gravy. The gravy is a brown gravy, which you know is kind of, you would think normally standard, but no, this gravy packs a big punch. It adds a lot to both the beef and the mashed potatoes. Kind of moving over into the green beans over here. The second that those green beans hit my mouth, I'm taken right back to my mama's house because it's exactly what it tastes like. My mama's house on a Sunday afternoon with everybody coming over for a Sunday dinner. That's those green beans right there. They're very tender, but they aren't mushy. They still have a nice little bite to them. Because sometimes if you have green beans and you know they're cooked in this style, they aren't like, you know, they aren't flash boiled or anything like that, or seared. They can be mushy. These are not mushy. They are firm. You can feel it when you stick your fork into the green beans, and you can feel it when you bite into them. And there's also this kind of meatiness to it, kind of a bacon flavor, which is a staple for that country Appalachian style green bean. Up next, we got the coleslaw. It's everything you want in a Sunday meal coleslaw. It's light, it's fresh, it's crispy. It really does nice contrast to the hearty, savory roast beef, mashed potatoes, and green beans. It lightens everything, cleans the palate. Something I'm tasting here in this coleslaw, there's kind of a pepper to it. Not necessarily like a black pepper, but kind of some sort of kind of a zing-zang. I can't really put my finger on right now, but it is light, refreshing, perfect complement to this really nice, savory, hearty Sunday meal. Ultimately, restaurants like this, places like this, hold a very special place in my heart. These are the places that build communities. They're the places that create lifelong memories. And they are the places that I 100% would suggest to people to go to, because this is how the people that live here eat. I mean, these are the places that you hope to stumble upon throughout your travels. That, you know, maybe you get rained out on a trip to your on a trip up to the Parkway, and you just happen to stumble upon this place. This is the place that would create a lifelong memory when you stop in here just by chance. But the cool thing is now you can put it as a destination on your travel list, or if you're within the county, this is a destination for your next Sunday dinner or any time throughout the week. It's a great place. It's a special place, and it's a place that's always held a special spot in my heart and will continue to do so. Once again, my name is Rob Mathis. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And thank you so much for the Fox Den for having us up here. And we look forward to seeing you guys next time. Once again, I'm Rob Mathis, and this is Smoky Mountain Secrets.